Now, we were going to the chapter 2, which is the classification of animals. The objective on this chapter 2 is define taxonomy, differentiate the approach to taxonomy, and introduce the hierarchical of classification, apply the proper rules in using scientific names, and establish the relevance of taxonomy to science. So, taxonomy is a science that produces a formal system for naming and classifying species. So, ang taxonomy is a formal system for naming and classifying species. That is the meaning of taxonomy. The part of a broader science of systematics or comparative biology in which studies of variation among animals' population are also to understand their evolutionary relationship. It also termed as a range law. So the taxonomy is also termed as a range law. Early taxonomics is Aristotle, who is the father of zoology. Linnaeus is a Greek philosopher and biologist who was the first classify the organism according to structural similarities and father of taxonomy. So always remember that Aristotle is the father of zoology and Linnaeus is the father of taxonomy who is the Greek philosopher and biologist and discovered the classify organ according to the structure of similarities. So, Linnaeus' hierarchical system of classification is about arranging of organisms into ascending series of groupings of every increasing inclusiveness. Major taxa, sing taxon, is the term used into which organism or group. Taxonomics rank were designated to a certain groups or individual organism to indicate the degree of inclusiveness of group. So the taxonomic rank is they have seven mandatory, which is the kingdom, the phylum, the class, the family, the genus, and the species. And and all the organism must be placed into at least seven taxa, and these are the following. One of each of the mandatory ranks. Taxonomics can subdivide these seven ranks further. So these seven ranks can be subdivided into a different parts also. The taxonomic level class could be divided into a superclass, subclass, and infraclass. So next, classical criteria of classification. So number of cells. The number of cells is unicellular and multicellular. Tissue. Mesozoa means no true tissue. Eumentozoa means with true tissue.